Hello everyone, this is Brianna Rudder from HowToBlackHair.com, and I will be teaching you how to do Senegalese twist on your hair. Doing Senegalese twist is extremely easy and the style always turns out so beautiful. To do this style, we will be twisting sections of our hair so we will not actually have to braid. The materials that you will need to do this style will be 5 bundles of synthetic braiding hair. You will also need a comb, hair cutting scissors, hair gel, and a water spray bottle to mist your hair as needed. Once the style is finished, I will be accessorizing my Senegalese twist. So if you would like to do the same styles as well, the supplies you will need will be bobby pins, headbands, and a hair tie. So once you have all of your materials ready, in the next step number 2, I will show you how to do your Senegalese twist. Here we are in step number 2 of the Senegalese twist style. In this step, I will be showing you in detail, step by step, how to do your own Senegalese twist. First, you want to make sure that you've already sectioned off a portion of your hair that you will be twisting. Then I will show you how to take your weave extensions and weave it into your hair to form your Senegalese twist. Before you actually part your hair into sections, I will first show you how to prepare your bundles of synthetic braiding hair. So what you want to do is make sure that you've already removed your bundle from the package, and you will remove the rubber band that holds the hair together at the bottom and at the top with your scissors. Now once you've taken the rubber bands off, you're almost ready with your hair. If you would like your Senegalese twist to be extremely long, almost down your back, I would suggest that you leave the pack whole. But I want my Senegalese to be shorter, about shoulder length, so what you want to do is make sure that you're holding your bundle of hair directly in half and take your scissors to cut the top part of your extensions. Now this next step is extremely important because as you are twisting your Senegalese twist, you do not want the ends to be extremely perfect and even. This would make your twist unravel. You need the twist to gradually get a little bit thinner so that the hairs hold together really tightly at the ends of your twist. So what you want to do is locate the middle section of the hair and place your hand there so both sides are equal. Once you do that, you're going to hold tightly with your fist, take your other hand, and you're going to pull strands of hair from the middle of your section down. This gives it a tapered feel as if it's in layers, and this also helps when you are twisting your hair so that the ends of your twist aren't blunt. So we're not going to pull too tightly, we're just going to gradually pull different hairs toward the middle of the bundle and also toward the outer edge. You just want to make sure to break up the straightness in the weave. So now I'm just going to shake it out and examine how the ends look, and now they've already looked a lot different. So you can just go ahead and gradually pull more sections of hair as needed. I'm just going to shake it out and look at the ends, and the ends look very, very good. So now that you've already prepared your hair, I will show you how to prepare the hair on your head for your Senegalese twist. So now that you have prepared your bundle of hair, I will now show you how to prepare the hair on your head for your Senegalese twist. So what you want to do is make sure that you have your comb, your hair gel, and your water spray bottle ready for your hair. So the type of comb that I like to use has 3 different size teeth on it, and each serve for different purposes. The teeth here to the right of the comb serve as your typical size teeth when combing through your hair. The teeth here on this side are extremely helpful for detangling your hair because they're wider. They also add more body and bounce to an already curly or straight style as well. And then the teeth at the bottom of the comb serves as your typical hair pick to either fluff the roots of your hair or to even help you in detangling your hair. So I will use all of these teeth at different times as I am parting my hair for my Senegalese twist. So now before I part, I will go and take my water spray bottle, and then I'm just gonna lightly mist a section of hair to help me as I'm parting and combing through my hair. So now that I have misted my hair, I'm going to take the teeth of my comb and I'm going to part a section of hair on my head. If you are familiar with either box braids or either single braids, you want to make sure that you part a pretty nice sized box on your head for doing your Senegalese twist. You could even do your Senegalese twist micro style, but most popularly, they're the style of your typical box braids. So the size of my box is probably about 1/2 inch all around on all sides. And now that I've sectioned my hair, I'm going to take my comb, detangle through, and apply my hair gel. So now that you've prepared your section of hair, we will begin twisting our Senegalese twist. Now that you have already prepared your hair for your twist, I will begin showing you how to do your Senegalese twist. Just for demonstration purposes, I will be using an extremely light colored hair so you can clearly see the difference between the weave in my hair to help you understand the technique. My hair is a really dark brown to a black color, so that is the color of my extensions that I will be using. But for demonstration purposes, I will be using this extremely light blonde hair as I am showing my twist. So with your hair that you are using, with whatever color you choose, you will go ahead and pinch off an amount of hair. So this is the size of the hair that you typically want to use for the size part that you have. So from this point on, you want to use your fingers to locate the middle of the hair and make sure both bottoms are equal to one another. So you're going to wrap your right hand and your left hand around the hair and use your thumb and your index finger of both your hands to position the hair in the middle. The space here in the middle of my fingers will be placed on my scalp. So you will go up to your head and you will place that barren part of the weave there at your scalp. Once you do that, you're going to use your fingers to divide the hair into 2 pieces. So some of your natural hair goes to one hand and some goes to the other hand. Now from this point, you just want to take your left hand, grab your hair and the weave, and just hold it out of the way securely. So here we're just focusing on this piece of hair here in our right hand and the hair there as well. So with your right hand, you're going to grab your hair and the weave with all of your fingers, and then you're going to twist them together to the left. So making sure to hold the left hand secure so that this hair does not slide around. You're just going to hold that in place and continue to twist your right hand to the left. Once you twisted your right hand to the left, you're going to hold that into place and take your left hand with your hair and the weave and twist all of that to the left as well. So you can even use some of your fingers to just kind of help you untangle yourself. And then you're just going to continue to twist to the left. So we're going to twist down just far enough so that we can overlap these 2 pieces without them falling down. So remember, when we started, we placed the hair here, divided our hair into 2 pieces, and then we twisted the right hand to the left, and we twisted the left hand to the left. Now once it's very tight and securely, what you're going to do is take the hair in your right hand and put it over the hair in your left hand. So we're going to cross that over. You're going to cross over the right over the left and switch hands. Once you switch hands, you're going to continue to twist each side of the hair to the left and cross them over again. Twist to the left The hair that's in the right hand crosses over the left hand, and then you switch hands, keeping everything nice and tight. You don't want to let go of anything, only when you're switching. You want this to stay secure. So both hands twist to the left, overlap the right over the left, and keep doing the same thing. Twist both sides to the left, overlap the right over the left. Twist both sides to the left and overlap the right over the left. You're going to continue this process until you reach the very bottom of your twist. So as you get closer to the end, sometimes the very ends of the hair may not match as perfectly. So what you can do is grab a couple of pieces from the other side to share those hairs with your other side of your hand. Just to move a couple over to make them even, and then you're just going to continue to twist to the left and overlap what's in your right hand over your left hand. And twist all the way to the bottom. So now you know that once you've let your twist go for that final test of approval, your twist should not unravel. So now that you have finished twisting your first Senegalese twist, you can use your scissors to skim off any of the pieces of hair that sticks out from the twist. Just be careful not to cut the twist or your real hair. So I'm just twisting it and rolling it around and cutting off any trimmed hairs. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be neat. So now that I have shown you how to do your Senegalese twist, remember, I'm only using this blonde hair for demonstration purposes. So that is why I haven't perfectly cut every single piece of hair that came out of this Senegalese twist. I just want you to understand the technique in the process and what to do when you are creating your twist. Now I will take down this blonde Senegalese twist and I will show you with the dark colored hair that I will actually be using for my style. So now that I have removed my blonde Senegalese twist, I will show you by example on the color of hair that I will actually be using. So in the same spot on my head, I will be doing the twist. What you want to do is make sure to locate the middle of your hair and making sure both of the bottoms of your extensions are as equal as you can get them. Then you're going to position your right hand and your left hand on the hair, holding the hair in your hand, but putting your index finger and your thumb on the hair. Now from this point, the hair that's in the middle there, you're going to place that on your scalp. So we're going to go right up to our head, and I'm going to place that right at the top of the hair on my scalp. And then I'm going to divide my real hair into two pieces. Once I do that, I'm going to take my left hand and hold my hair and the weave securely in my left hand. And then I'm going to start twisting this hair in my right hand. So this hair with the weave will be twisted to the left. Remember, you want to hold the other side of the extension very secure so that it doesn't do the sliding thing on your head. So I'm going to hold the hair and the weave in my left hand out of place, and then I'm going to continue to twist to the left. Now that it's twisted pretty securely, you're going to go to your left hand and twist your hair and the extensions to the left as well. So I can use my other hand with my fingers just to help me position the hair a little bit better. So continue to twist to the left until you're a little bit of the ways down. Now, at this point, you take the hair that's in your right hand, you cross it over the hair that's in your left hand. So I'm going to cross that over. And then you're going to continue to twist each section of hair to the left. So at the same time, I twist both sides to the left and I cross the right strand over the left strand. As you near the bottom, remember you can take some of the hair from the other side and connect it with your other piece to make sure that you can twist all the way to the very bottom. And now your twist is complete. So when you are twisting your Senegalese twist, make sure to remain consistent. At the top, I have shown you how your twist should consistently look. And as you see down the twist, you will notice that there's a buckle here and even a buckle at the very bottom of the twist. That means you have twisted each section too tight and it caused it to overlap over itself, or it just started to buckle and loosen up its texture. So from this point, this is how your Senegalese twist should look consistently. And when you notice that there's buckles or abnormal curves, that means you didn't twist tight enough or you've over twisted your twist. And also remember to trim those frayed ends at the bottom and any hairs that stick out of your Senegalese twist. In this step, I have shown you how to prepare your real hair and your weave hair for your Senegalese twist. I have also shown you step by step how to do your twist. In the next step, step number 3, I will be giving you my best tips, tricks, and advice for doing your Senegalese twist. Here we are in step 3 of the Senegalese style. In this step, I will be sharing with you 4 of my best tips, tricks, and advice for doing your twist. Tip number 1, beauty is not pain, preventing hair loss and alopecia. If you or if anyone you know suffer from any type of hair loss or even alopecia, one of the leading reasons why is because women get their hair installed, braided, or twisted entirely too tight. If it hurts as you are getting your hair done, even if you are doing your own hair, please make sure to loosen up the tension so that you can actually keep your hair. The tighter you braid your hair, the more prone you are to breakage and hair loss in itself. So in the case of beauty is pain, that is not true because beauty is not pain. Tip number 2, twisting close to your roots. When you are twisting your Senegalese twist, make sure to twist as close to your roots as possible. This does not mean you have to twist extremely tight. You want to make sure that your twists are installed properly and comfortably. So the closer you twist to your roots, the more fresh your style looks. When you are twisting your twist and you notice that your weave extensions seem to slide down your hair, simply restart the twist over again and make sure that it's installed comfortably and properly. Tip number 3, brick parting. When you are parting and twisting your hair, it's best to do brick parting and brick layering with your twist. Just imagine the wall of a home. The way you would lay bricks down, for your first layer, you would have a brick and another brick that meets to one another. The second layer of bricks would go directly over where the crease of those bricks are to ensure a very sturdy wall. So when you are twisting your hair, make sure to lay your twist in this fashion so that not much of your scalp is revealed through your style. This ensures that your style looks a lot more full and your twists appear to be very close together. Tip number 4, practice. This is by far my most important tip that I have to offer you, and it is also my most overlooked tip of them all. In order to become better at doing your Senegalese twist, you must practice. Without practicing this style, there's no way that you can get better at doing it. If on your first try you got your Senegalese perfect, congratulations, but just know that that is extremely rare. In order to be good at doing your hair, you always have to practice at the styles. So even though it may be difficult and frustrating and even complicated, just know that the more you put in time and work on the style, the better you will be at doing your Senegalese twists. So there you have it, 4 of my best tips and tricks for doing your Senegalese twist. In the next step, step number 4, I will show you how to do your twist in a rush. Welcome to step number 4 of the Senegalese twist style. In this step, I will show you how to do your twist in a rush. When you are doing your Senegalese twist, you may notice that it does take quite a bit of time to finish doing your hair. There are times where we simply have to get up and go simply because we may have somewhere to be, an appointment to go to, or even have to simply go to work. So you don't want to go anywhere with hair all over your head and unfinished. So in a sense, I will show you how to quickly do your Senegalese twist so that it appears to be that your entire head is finished, when in fact it's not. So right now it appears that my style is completely done and that I have a bun on top of my head, but my hair is undone. So what I will do is take down my hair and show you how it looks. As you can see, the middle of my head is not finished. So what I've done to make sure that my hair lays extremely flat is to gather my hair into a ponytail so that when I pull the twist up, it appears to be that my hair is finished. You want to make sure that you've twisted a good amount of section around the entire edge of your hair. The depth of my twists are about 3 to 4 twists in rows, so that's enough for me to cover up my hair. If your twists are bigger, you can probably have less amount of twist, or if your twists are smaller, it may require that you have more twist around the edge of your head to cover your hair. So even though my hair is not finished, this is in fact how to do your Senegalese twist in a rush. In the next step, step number 5, I will show you how to seal the ends of your Senegalese twist. Welcome to step 5 of the Senegalese twist style. In this step, I will show you how to seal the ends of your twist. When you are sealing the ends of your Senegalese twist, you want to make sure that you have a cup of extremely hot water. You also need your scissors to trim off any frayed hairs at the end, and you will need a thick towel to dry off the water from your hair. The reason why I have an extremely hot cup of water is because when I dip the ends of my twist into the water, I want to make sure that the hairs hold as close to each other as possible. That is how you seal your ends, by dipping them into hot water. Also, please make sure that you use a cup with a handle that does not get hot. I do not suggest using a bowl or any other container that doesn't have a cool handle to hold. The reason why you want a cup with a cool handle to hold is because if at any moment you have to reach very quickly and grab your cup, you will not burn your fingers. So just know that you are dealing with something that could potentially harm you, either because of the steam or the water itself. So know that your safety is in your hands and you have to be careful when you are dipping your ends. So now what you want to do is go ahead and divide your hair down the middle into 2 sections. And I'm going to tie each ponytail with an elastic band. Try to put your ponytails forward on your head instead of directly against your ear. You want to bring both of your ponytails forward so you can dip them into the water without burning yourself with the steam. So now that you've put both sides into a ponytail, you only want to focus on one ponytail at a time to make sure that you do not have a lot of water on your hair. So I'm just going to lower the ends of my twist and completely submerge them into the water. One trick that I like to do, if I can tell that the steam is bothering me and burning at all, is to slightly lean out of the way of the steam. So I will slightly either lean to the left or the right so the steam will naturally rise away from my head. So after you've had it in there for a while and you've released the air bubbles, you want to make sure that you already have your towel in front of you. So when I pull my twist out of the water, I will not drip any water on myself or burn myself. So with the towel already in front of me, protecting me from the water, I raise the twist out and I have my towel right here to catch the water and the steam as I pull the twist out of the water. So now that's when you close the towel around your twist and just go ahead and dry your twist completely off. So now that I've dried all of the water off my twist, I do have a little bit of steam coming up, and that's because I've just dipped them into hot water. So from this point, you want to take your scissors and you're going to trim off any hairs at the bottom that stick out or any twists that bend in certain directions. You just want this to lay as flat as possible. So now we do the other side and everything follows as well. Make sure you have your towel in front of you as you're pulling your twist out of the water. Now that you have dipped both of your ponytails into your water, you can go ahead and release each side because now you have sealed the ends of your Senegalese twist. In this step, I have shown you how to carefully and safely seal the ends of your twist. In the next step, step number 6, I will show you the finished results to your Senegalese twist. Here we are in step number 6, the finished results to your Senegalese twist style. Have fun with your new hair. So now that your style is finished, in the next step, step number 7, I will show you 3 easy and simple ways to style your Senegalese twist. Here we are in step number 7 of the Senegalese twist style. In this step, I will show you 3 simple, easy ways to accessorize your hair. For style number 1, I will be using a headband and bobby pins. For this style, I took the twists that were near the front of my head and I moved them forward. I then took all of the twists on my head and put them into a high ponytail. With the twists that were hanging down in front of my face, I braided them into a long French braid, swirled them on top of my head, and simply put pins to hold it into place. Here it is, style number 1. Next will be style number 2. For style number 2, I will be using headbands and bobby pins. For this style, I parted the twist out of the way for a deep side part. I then took the twists that were in front of my face and I laid them flat, swooping them over with my hand and just pinning into place with bobby pins. I also did the same thing with the little bit of twists that were here as well. For the finishing touch, I moved all of the hair to the left side and put 2 headbands on top of my twist. So here you have it, style number 2. Next will be style number 3. For style number 3, I will be using bobby pins and a headband. For this first style, I left half of the hair down in the back, took the hair around my head and placed it into an extreme side ponytail. I then grabbed the hair that was in front, wrapped it around the ponytail and pinned it into place. I took the hair in the back, wrapped it around the ponytail and pinned that in place as well. And then for the tail end of the actual side ponytail, I spinned it around the rest of the hair and pinned it into place. Last but certainly not least, style number 3. So there you have it, 3 easy and simple ways to style your Senegalese twist. In the next step, step number 8, I will show you how to safely remove your Senegalese twist. Here we are in step number 8 of the Senegalese twist style. In this step, I will show you how to properly remove your Senegalese twist. When taking down your Senegalese twist, you want to be extremely careful. If in fact you are using scissors, make sure to cut well below your hair. What I like to do for a guide is, depending on how long my hair is, I like to cut that length below that length. So if my hair is 2 inches long, I like to go 2 inches down even more past my hair and cut the extensions off. But to just be safe, you can also unravel your Senegalese twist with just your hands. So what I like to do is I go ahead and grab a twist that's in the front of my head. And then I like to snip off the bottom third of the twist. I noticed that closer down the twist, it starts to get a little bit tighter because the hairs are fewer. So what I do is I go a little bit out from the bottom and then I cut the twist. And then you just use your hands to unravel. Once you've reached up to the roots of your hair, you can use your fingers to gently glide and unroll the twist. And there you have it, really easy and simple. Now that you know how to remove your Senegalese twist, make sure to be extremely careful as you are cutting your extensions. You want to make sure that you are well past your hair before you use your scissors to cut your weave. Also, you can opt out of using scissors by simply using your hands to unravel your twist from the bottom to the roots of your hair. Thank you for watching the Senegalese twist style. Be sure to check out our videos, blogs, and online store at HowToBlackHair.com. Thanks for watching.